Steve King and Michelle Bachmann are asking the House leaders not to move another CR that permits the $105.5 billion in automatic patient protection and Affordable Care Act spending to go forward. Will you vote for another CR that permits that 105
Well,
billion?
I'm arguing that we need to make significant cuts, including the one you just mentioned, but we also need to include the pro-life riders, including defunding Planned Parenthood, which Planned Parenthood alone has done 5.5 million abortions in their own clinics. In 2009, they did over 332,000. That's a huge loss of children's lives. They get large amounts, millions of dollars from the federal government. There's an amendment that was offered by Mike Pence that would end that subsidy, that grant to these organizations that kill babies. There's also a number of other pro-life riders that we want in there, and we should be willing to fight very hard, very aggressively, and just say, look, the country is in trouble as never before. I was just telling these students from Mercer County, New Jersey, that the debt is already over 14 trillion. But by 2021, 10 years from now, it'll be 25.1 trillion with a T. That will undo any possibility of economic growth in this country and could be like a sinkhole. So when it comes to cutting funding, I mean, I voted against Obamacare. I think it is socialized medicine. It's a very, very grave mistake. It'll end health care as we know it for our seniors, for working families, across the board. It is a very, very misguided and very duplicitous. There was a lot of things that were hidden, which Ernest Dish took and Heritage and others have all helped to ferret out. The Congressional Research Service has done that as well in saying, this needs to be focused upon, and it was not. So we're going to do everything we can to repeal it. We already voted to repeal it. We ought to do it again and again until it is repealed. And then we need to make real changes, in our healthcare system, the kinds of which we offered as alternatives to this massive misguided experiment called Obamacare.